The purpose of our project is to showcase how the media is using the topic of adoption in national advertisements to assimilate the reality of same-sex parents to heterosexual parents. While this does make same-sex couples who adopt more visible to the public eye, it perpetuates the stereotype and eventually ideology that same-sex adoption is only socially acceptable if you look like the parents represented in those advertisements. The first example, and arguably the most viewed due to its Super Bowl viewing, is the Campbell's Star Wars Your Father campaign. The intent was to portray the everyday lives of families.
I am your father.
Their gay inclusive ad received praise in the media storm to follow. Looking at other commercials aired casted with gay parents, we are recognizing a pattern that is making us slightly skeptical. There are emerging patterns on what is permitted to be the right type of gay family. Looking at this more closely, we pick up on things like the set, the clothes the men are wearing, and subtle and not so subtle indications that all these commercials feature white male parents with a higher socioeconomic background. Tylenol is one of the first of many national commercials to show intersectionality and praise the difference in families.
When you got married? When you had kids? When did you first fight to be considered a family? When you fell in love? When you got married? When you had kids? Family isn't defined by who you love, but how. Tylenol.
Now, what indications do you see that are consistent through each 3 videos? That being said, it is our intent to create an advertisement campaign that would encourage all same-sex couples who wish to begin their family via adoption to do so, regardless of their physical appearance or gender or sexual identity. Our campaign, Family Does Not Have a Look, challenges that companies and organizations are being limited by what they feel they can safely put on TV. By utilizing silhouettes and powerful statements, we will create a campaign that does not only appeal to a certain race, gender, sexuality, socioeconomic status, or other perpetuated stereotypes, but instead focus on getting across that family is everything and more than just a look. We knew that it would not be enough to simply change the kinds of advertisements that are circulating the mainstream media because of the stigma that already exists concerning same-sex couples who adopt. As a result, we also created a website where we could acknowledge and talk about these issues. Additionally, as there are currently not a ton of resources available for same-sex couples who wish to adopt, we wanted to create a space where current conversations happening on social media related to the topic could be located and viewed with ease. Having this accessible resource that focuses on the meaning of family instead of the look of it means that it can be linked to an advertising agency's website as an inclusive, progressive, and outreach effort targeting LGBTQ and showing they are not just a single letter of the LGBTQ family, but just a family like any other. When you first access our website, this is the landmark idea for our campaign, to show what family is, rather than focusing on what family is not. As you enter the website, you can see about us and what our idea is. As you go along the tabs, you see LGBT-friendly agencies. When you click on that, there's a map that has LGBTQ-friendly adoption agencies and foster homes around the United States. The next tab is advertisements. These show the first national advertisements that started LGBT family-friendly campaigns. Here we've created a few examples of what we think would be alternative and more inclusive advertisements that don't focus on the fact that there needs to be a man and a woman or just a man and a man as parents to be shown on any platform of media.